Hey, good morning. Lesson 33. Okay, we will do the last two, 24, 25. Okay, Yekeci, Ganeno, Loke, Satta, Roti, Paucare. So this is the line. So what you need to do is, you see, this is a relative pronoun. This is relative pronoun, but this one normally, if you look at his, that means it comes from the word ya. Okay, ya. So the word ya. So this word it comes from the word ka. Okay, ka. So this ka is a stem plus the chi is a stem. So that means this one, this is a plural. Ya become ye, plural, that means this is accusative plural. So for this is also a plural, because ka singular. So kachi plus kechi, this both of them is plural. So this is a pair. So in this case, you can use the word who or whoever. Because you see why this is a plural. Can you see this word is also plural? Gani. Gani, Ganino, this is plural. So that means all this is GCN. That means all gender, case, and number is the same. So in this case, this is leaders. So there is two ways you can do. You can say whoever or who, whichever, because at the end of the day, when you look at it, because this one is a locative in the world. So when you say in the world, whichever leader in the world rather than whoever leader in the world. So the word this is your is a choice of the or it's a choice when during the translation rather than whoever, whichever leader in the world. This part. So this part that means is a plural, plural. No, plural. This is locative. Then this is basically is a satu or satta. So this is a stem. So when you decline as a singular, it will be satta. But plural, it will be sattaro. So that means this is teachers. Teachers. So that means is this after this you got a T in. Normally the T is at the end of the sentences. In this case, that means this is a open quotation already. So open quotation. So here is you look at it is pavuchare. So so sometimes when you see a noun or a verb like that, a word like that, it's difficult because when you look at this, technically you see here VUC, VUC is like that. V is VAC. So plus a ya, you say CYA, CYA normally the Sunday rule, the internal Sunday rule, which the internal Sunday is CYA becomes CCA. Can you see the word CCA? So what we need to do is we have to understand how the word is constructed. In this case, that means it becomes Vuchati. So Vuchati, yeah, is said. So in this case, this is typical. So because you need to know the basic of this. Once you get this, Uchati, you get the word Uchati, then you can go into your, basically into your dictionary, this dictionary, digital Pali. Then you can go and find out, paste this, and then you do search. Then you see, Uchati is said or is called. So say this is a breakdown. So what you do, you go conjugation. So when you do a conjugation, this is, you can see this is atanopada reflexive. Can you see the word uchari? This is a plural. Otherwise, you cannot identify. The word pa in front is never mind because a prefix of pa is added to it. So you need to find the word uchari come from this. If you may find it in your book. If your book is not available, you make sure you use the technique that we translate by using this method. So that means we get it. That means it's atanopada, third person plural. Because why it's plural? This is the verb. This is the subject. A subject plural, verb plural. So this is so So in this is a quotation. That means whichever in the middle is called teacher. That means this line is called teacher. I don't put in a quotation. You can want to put no problem. You can open quotation. Can you see? This one is called teacher. All right. So then the next.
Alfred,
Yep.
sorry. So this quotation, even though it's somewhere only in the sentence that it is like the second last word and not at the end, it will cover the whole phrase.
So this like that lah. This teacher is in a quotation lah.
Only the teacher lah.
Yeah, the teacher lah, because this is the teacher. So there are, you see, we don't care about because final translation is one thing, because we are always going for line by line first, line by line first. So this is how it goes, you line by line. So the next thing is you have to look, can you see the word parampara? The M is inserted, the parampara. This word is very difficult for you to translate. Parampara, that means is if you look into the word para, it means you look in para means is other or another. So when you combine this, that means another after another. In English, we won't say another after another. We will say one after another. This is English, because for the word itself is another after another. Pali is like that, another after, but in English is one after another. That means, so all right. So the word Batam is technically has a multiple meanings. That means nurtured. Nurtured, that means is nurtured, that means is developed through time, developed through time. Okay. Then in this case, this is a PPP. This is a PPP. All right. So this is a continuation of this, continuation of the top, and among recenti, because this is a plural, plural, pari, sa, ya, tam. All right. So here, what you do is, you see here, can you see here? We always look for a subject. So in this case, this is a subject, because it's whoever leader, whichever leader in the world is called teacher. So that means the subject should be, now the subject should be teacher, Sataro, teacher. Okay, can you see the word here? Recenti. So in this line, you don't see this word, you don't see this, you don't see this. This is to add in for you to able to so teach, you only can see the word teach. Teach what? Can you see teach? That this is an adjective to this. Can you see M here and M here? Both is accusative, both are adjective. So that means this one comes first, because this is an adjective. So when you get adjective, I mean teach this one, that dhamma, that doctrine, okay, that doctrine. Again, there is another accusative. So in this case, in order to join this, because this is an object and an object, and object and object. So we need to put in the word which. So put in the which. So if you look at that, so the word parampara can be means traditional, lineage, whatever. So the word here, the word Batam can be say handed down, which was handed down to tradition. This line is difficult to translate. And then you can say the doctrine which was nurtured by lineage also possible, or was established one after another. So one after another also can. If this part, if you translate in this manner, you are right. Nobody going to say you are wrong, because you got three objects, one here, one adjective, these two. This is really difficult. This is really difficult. This is any question up to this part?
Brother Alfred, the first line, the teacher, Sataro, is a subject also, right? You put here object.
This part is called, It's called is object, You understand? The first line,
it's not complementing that leaders.
if this line don't have the subject here, this line.
But the
This-
first line, the
No,
leader.
in Pali, once he mentioned the teacher, and the next line he won't mention anymore. No?
Yeah. But,
So I put teacher here because otherwise I will say he. So you cannot figure out where is the subject,
Yeah, but for the first line, the teacher is considered object. I thought
This
it's
is definitely object is called
It's
teacher. It's called teacher because this is in quotation. This teacher is in quotation, right? So this line automatically are referring back to the teacher. So this one is no longer mentioned inside this one because who teach? They teach. See, they teach. So here, if you look at here, you will probably say they teach, right? Can you see this word? This is become a subject and a verb. Where is the subject? The subject is refer back to this they teach they teach that doctrine. So in this particular case, we know that it's referring back to Sataro. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, if you don't do that, at the end, you cannot. Detail out all your line. It has to be in this way. It has to be in this way. So continuation again. Intonation.
Okay. Thank you.
Na hewang tuam Mahavira. Okay, Dhammang desesi paninang. Okay, so that means this is the third line, a continuation from the starting. Okay, so if you look at this, this is a Sunday. He plus ewang become hewang. It means the word, if you look at it, na is not. So this is he is indeed. So this is thus. So this is we put like that so that at the end of the day we need to sort out. So you can see tuam should be the subject. Tuam should be the subject. Can you see the tuam is the subject? Can you see this? This is a second. This is a second person singular. You teach. So that means subject and the verb, subject and a verb. Okay, subject and a verb. You. Okay, here not. Not. So this not plus this is did not teach. Okay, so this one no problem. You just leave it. This is vocative. You put in front. O Mahavira. So the word indeed you put it here. Indeed, O Mahavira, you did not teach. So you did not teach. Now teach what? The word every time the verb will take an object. Teach. So the teach here is a doctrine. This is a doctrine. Can you see this one? Paninang, and this is the same. Paninang and this. So in this particular case, this is I put handed because this is a to lineage. That means this is handed down. Technically, it means because this word is hand. With hand. So these are with hand. So technically handed down. A doctrine which was handed down. That means through the lineage. So this is not very clear. The word paninang is with hand is not clear because this is not clear. So however, so our translation means we understand that it's handed down doctrine. Or we can say you did not teach the doctrine with hand. It definitely is going to be not correct, right? It doesn't make sense. Doctrine with hand, right? So it should be handed down doctrine. So this should be this way. Should be this way. The word does is you can put somewhere here. You did not teach handed down doctrine to. No need to put this. You can change it to two. Have to look at the sentences. Something like that. All right. So you know that Mahavira is basically other sect of the aesthetic. Another sex of aesthetic. Okay, any question up to here? Okay, now the last one, because the last line, this is the last line. Samang sacani pucitwa kewalang. Okay, body pakiyang. Okay, so body pakiyang. So what you do is, the word here, samang. So this one, so what you do, this one is a little bit difficult. So what you do, it's better for you to go and look into here under sama. under the sama, then you're able to figure out what is the. You see the word sama has multiple meaning. Can you see a brown color? And then this one we do one. Sama is mean piece also. This is the one, 3.1. 3.1, one self or self. This is the one. 3.1. So we take 3.1. So 3.1, that means this is N is M, that means this should be accusative singular object. So Sachani, Sachani in this case is a neutral noun. It can be accusative, it can be nominative, nominative, accusative. In this case, this is Sachani is true lah. So here what you do is so here now can you see the so if we based on this line you cannot find the subject okay, you cannot find the subject. So the subject again come from here. Vocative. The subject is referring to Mahavira. Mahavira, you. So now the subject is still you, Mahavira. This is not in this line. Not in this line, no, it's in this line. Because what you see is because if you start this here, having understood, having understood own self. Technically, when you say understood own self, by own self lah. Something like that lah. Having understood by your own self the truth. Can you see this is okay, this is the object, the truth. All right. So this one become this one is not a subject. This is an object. This one object. Own self. That means you whether understood or don't understand. Here is understood because the na here it also may this one if you look carefully, this na may even apply here because where is the line? This na may apply here because here why? Because here the na here also say you did not teach. So the na say you did not teach. So this is the same na here. So if you understand this word, this line, technically here you based on here, that means technically you have not understood the truth by yourself. No. So the not must also apply here because you look at here and here. This is the part. This part. So he did not teach. You did not teach the Dhamma. And then if you did not teach, how can you understand? That means having not understood. Here, so the not must apply here. I only put it in here because here there is no negation here because this is a continuation of this. All right. Okay. Also this part, any question? So this is really tough. This is really tough. One na can apply to area. So the subject is still take from this one. Mahavira, the vocative is still the subject. So if you start constructing a sentence and new line, you can use the word you or you can use this. Otherwise, later you can join. Because once you join in one continuous one, you don't have to put like that. So here it says body pakiyang. Technically, this is the compound. So the word is pakiya. Pakiya. Body pakiya. So body, and then here you translate as the wing of enlightenment. So in other sutta, you will find that in the body pakya, you have 37. So the word wing here in the translation will take the prerequisite. The 37 prerequisite. What I typed wrong? Prerequisite word. So the 37 prerequisite, I break down for you. That means Four Noble Truth. I start with this. The book may not do exactly like that. I put Four Noble Truth, Eight Four Noble Paths, and then the four Satipatthana. In the four Satipatthana, you get the 7 factor of enlightenment. So then you will get the 5 power Pala, 5 Indriya, and then the 5 Iti power. So this all will add up 37. Okay. Any question?
Brother Alfred,
Yeah.
prerequisite RE missing.
Huh?
Insert the RE after pre.
Pre.
RE.
Correct. Prerequisite. Correct. That's very. All right.
Yeah.
So this is the 37. This is ED power, no need. This one no need. I think it's not necessary. These two is necessary because you know that an anagami reborn in the 5 pure of God is based on these 5 faculty. There are 5 pure of God. That means a person who attain an anagami. So the 5 pure of God where they are reborn will depends on the faculty. So depend on these 5 faculty in order to go to the respective realm. Right. Okay. So the red one you can see that means you can see you see the bit that this line say they who are called teachers instead of saying whichever leader in the world we would rather say they who are called teacher have a host of follower. I mean we can never leave it. So the host of follower is this one. Assembly, so that means teach handed down and teach the assembly. So this is how you go. Then they say, but oh hero, you not as they do. This one is a bit funny. So this is the inside your book. So I put a question mark, means I find that it's a bit funny or word. But after realizing for yourself, expound the perfect Dharma which contribute to the enlightenment. So this is something like what we see here and what we see here. What I see and what they write, I also don't know whether I'm totally out or not. So what you need to do is you have to analyze for yourself. You have to analyze yourself because I see that there can be some mistake in my translation. Can be translation. So you have to analyze. You have to analyze what you see in the book and what I understand, what have I understood. That is the key point. All right. Any question on this? Okay. Try to roughly go through and sort out again now. Maybe you do differently, I do differently, everybody do differently. Okay. But the key point is if we try to justify all the work here, if we can ignore. If we cannot ignore, we may have to expand on certain words in order to get the meaning out. Okay. Ajapi Mang Mahavira. I think this and this is quite related. Okay. Dehamanang Dehagihi. Okay, so technically is if you look at this line, this is a compound. So this is a compound. So here the compound here is T is a 3. This is 3. This is 3. The he is technically this should be either instrumental or ablative. And then you see here Tihi and Agihi. Technically it means with 3 fire. With 3 fires. You know what is the 3 fire? Great hate and delusion. This is so here is a 3. So this is 3 fire. I think this 3 fire it was mentioned in the sutta given to the Jatila. the Jatila that is a fire worshipper. So there is the eye is burning. Burning is what? Burning with the great hate delusion, lah, something like that. They say the form is also all those things. Lah. So this is a part. So that means this is this is the three fire. All right. Okay, so what we do is take verb vocative, we put here. So you can for vocative sometimes this is a name O Mahavira. So if you don't want to stick to O Mahavira, you can say O great hero. His name is O great hero Mahavira. Okay, then this one is this consists of Aja. Aja is today, and then Api is also So if you split this, you can put today also today also or today too, whichever you want to put You also can ignore this Okay, day two So can you see this one is PRP So the word PRP normally got because this one is being burned okay, being burned because if you take the word deha means earn This is a PRP So you put being burned, then you can see being burned. Okay, with three fire. So can you see the word monk here? I think this one should be to me. So this one even though this monk is an object, so I think this one so here you have to put here somewhere. Let's look at ahang first in order to determine ahang is what monk is how many cases there. Declension. Okay, declension, correct. Can you see the word monk is here? Monk here. No more monk, it's just only one monk here. So that means it's only accusative. So it's accusative, but I think if you put there today, you have to put it somewhere here lah. Today, me being burned with the three fire. You get what I mean? So normally I always say subject, verb, and object, but in this particular way here, I will rather put today me. So me I cannot put. I will say I. I put I. So this part so that means I being burned. This one being burned with three fire. So that means this become the subject already. This is something that I also don't know. I can explain, but there is no methodology to tell you like that lah. Let me see You hear what I mean so here I being burned with three fire. So this part is put it here because the word monk. So you see sometimes the Pali is a really funny one, very funny one. Okay. But here they retain, you see, oh great hero, even today you have fooled me. This one they use the cool me. Let me check here. I also cannot see how they come to about that. So there are certain things that it's a really tough one. You see the word they are mana. I've been burned. I've been scorched, suffering. you know. So if you based on this dictionary, we do according to what we see here lah, being burned with three fire lah. I think this being burned with three fire are okay lah. But this part is, this part we cannot synchronize. Cannot synchronize, never mind one. I tell you, it's not a problem one. Because cannot synchronize. Maybe there are more words inside the whole sentences. Let's go to the next line. Because there are maybe few lines before and few lines after. Probably this is the one. Probably this is the one. Okay, next, never mind. We will go here. Can you see the word nipa basic? So this one is, there is one what do you call it? Causative, causative this is causative, the word causative. So here is tayo. Tayo is a plural. You see here the word tayo. Now when you say three, it's always referred to the three fire here. This one, three fire here, three fires. Okay, sitting, bawang che. This is nigahita here. This is nigahita, bawang che, papai. So in this case, what you do is, okay, can you see this is our subject? Three fire. Okay, can you see the word? So where's the verb? Can you see this word? This is the verb. Yeah, be careful about that. Can you see? This is that means put out, extinguish, cause to blown out. It's because there's api and then this. So that means so there is another. If you take this this one cause to go cold, make to cool down. So this one technically this one have this word cool down. Cool down. So this is all right. So what you do is see if you take from here the three fire. So in this case you say it's extinguish. Extinguish. This is extinguish because this is technically it's causative, but that book says a AOR. And you see it's a AOR, but this is a ape. So that means it's a past tense. Now the next thing is the che here and this is correct. City bawa. Bawa means become. City is cold, become cold. Become cold. This is okay. Three fire was extinguished. That means technically I became cold. This is the word I here. Because it's related to this line. I was being burned. So now this is the I. But this line never show I. So what we do is I put it here so that you can see it. Okay, means I, this word becoming cold. So this is because this is a compound. Sita plus bava. That means if I'm going to put I am becoming cold. Okay, one thing. Then you have to look at this word. Papai. So papai technically as the papai. That means this is if you look here is papai. So you have to know what is the meaning of this word, papai. So papai is a AOR. There is AP here. There is AP apa or AP. Pa plus apa name is still a causative. So in this case, here cause to reach. So you see, so cause to the word cause to reach. To reach. the word cause to reach is the same as has attained, because this is a no doubt that this is a causative cause to reach. This has the same meaning, because I has attained. This is the I have attained, because becoming cool has been attained. This is my choice, has been attained. So technically this line is talking about it. Any question? So you see, I cannot get the fixed methodology. I definitely, when I do the translation, I cannot get the fixed methodology. My only the methodology that adopted is always subject verb extension and something like that. So when you insert certain line, you keep on changing. You follow English grammar. So if you at the end of the day you can see this is how the translation. So the choice of translation, this is the final one. But what we do is this is how we go about.
Brother Alfred,
Yeah,
the mum is the object, so it's okay to say today me being burned.
yeah,
Instead of I, because
yeah.
I will refer to as a subject.
Yeah.
So me being burned.
Okay.
And also for this, me becoming cool.
But seldom, because in English, is I is a subject, me is an object.
Yes.
It's subject and object. This is subject, this is an object. So you cannot say me as a subject. No, technically it's not correct.
But this me here is the object, right?
Object. Technically it's object.
So
but
it's okay to put today me being burned with 3 fires.
I think can lah.
Oh?
But we can understand lah. We can understand that lah. Because if you say today me being burned, today that means this is the subject already, correct? Today is an adverb, right? Today this is an adverb. So the adverb subject being burned, this is the verb. You don't use me being burned, you see, but it's still okay lah. You get what I mean? I can understand what you say.
Yes, I understand that.
Okay, never mind. As long as it makes sense. Okay, if there is no question on this, so here technically this line is indicative. This line is indicative of attaining Nibbana. City Bawang means attain Nibbana, because you see in the sutta sometimes they will mention because there is no great hate delusion. So if there's no great hate delusion, that means you become city bawa. That means when you become city bawa, that means then that is already a state of nibbana. Sometimes sometimes it is not mentioned in this way. Sometimes it means three asava. Asava, that means there are three things, corruptions, or maybe defilements, which whatever is also indicative of Nibbana. So normally they won't say I attain Nibbana. Nobody say that. We are the only one say yo, may you attain Nibbana. Other than them, they don't say that. Okay, we will go to 34. 34. We almost at the end of the PME already. Almost at the end. So, and lesson 34 is talking about conjugation. So technically by right conjugation should be in front, but somehow it was almost at the end here. Okay. There are 7 conjugations. Okay. So what we do here, that means this is a first conjugation. So we call it a first conjugation. So technically, here is a radical of R is added. So the R is added. R is added. So that means this is RT is the root, so this is the root, okay, RT is the root, so IS plus A is the root, and then here you can put the personal termination later. So what we do, we have to look into Sunday lah. ISA, that is what we call a guna. Guna is, so in English we use this Pali word become English gunated. It become gunated. So it technically means strengthen. Strengthen, and strengthen. So strengthen the E become A. Yeah, you can see here. And then the root ru, okay, plus R. Whenever you put a R, also strengthen to O. So it become roha. So the T is up to you. Put a T is third person singular. Except this one, the A no need to strengthen. But Pach, pas A, pacha, then pachati, pachasi, pachasmi, whatever you put. So there's no strengthening. So the word is this one, gunated. Guna is a Pali word. Gunated is English word. Borrow from Pali, this is English. Okay, 197. So 197, can you see the root ni?
Brother Alfred.
Yeah.
Sometimes a golden dictionary will write first conjugation sign is ya or e a the e a. So but this one over here is written only is
Yeah,
first conjugation sign.
yeah, it's third conjugation.
Yeah, I know. But sometimes the golden dictionary, some words
Okay.
they put first conjugation is a.
Okay. Maybe they are referring to Sanskrit.
Oh, Sanskrit lah.
They are referring to Sanskrit.
Pali dictionary
I think because a lot of Pali dictionary they are coincide with Sanskrit.
Oh.
After that you will see. After they coincide, technically they should not.
Yeah. Okay.
Pali is A. A is one there. So this is this A. You see all these this one this is strengthened. This is strengthened. Technically Sanskrit this is class 1. Class 1.
So sometimes the O are gunated become U. Opposite.
We haven't reached there yet. We haven't reached that. We finish this first. After we will come to that. After I explain to you, this technically Sanskrit, this is class 1. Why class 1? Because the root is strengthened. Is class 1. If it's class 6 in Sanskrit, no strengthening. Okay. But anyway, that will be explained later. Okay, we'll do 197 first. Okay, so in this case, the root ni got a E, and the bu got the U there. Okay, can you see? Can you see? The E is also this one, gunated. Okay, this is gunated. Strengthen lah. Can you see? This is a strengthening. Okay, that means the E become AY. The U become AV. Okay, for instance. Not only a word. Plural, pikawe. See not? U, AV. Pikawe. This is a noun. Noun also do the same thing, AV. Okay, see, the U here become AV. The U here become AV. All right. Okay. Okay, this part you clear. So this is the step. So what you need to do is just follow like that. The strengthening here, you never mention the strengthening. So that's why sometimes you get so the boom. There are two level, two level. One, that means the here you see two level, the first level is the E. Become A. After A, the final one, it becomes AY. So if you look at here, there is two level. One is here. Then this is another AY. And then for this, it also got two level. That means the U, it doesn't matter long U or short U. It has two level. U become O first, and finally become AV. Two level. So the first level technically is the first level. This technically, if you follow correctly, the first level, this is the first level. The first level, this is called guna. First level is called. The second level is not called guna. Second level in Pali Sanskrit is called riddhi. Sanskrit is called riddhi. Full strengthening, riddhi. But in Pali, I've forgotten the name already. There's two levels. But you take note of that.
Verti, something like that.
I also cannot remember. All right.
Fred, can you
yeah.
type out the Sanskrit word? Then we can check the Pali word later. What's the Sanskrit word for the second level?
I think it's riddhi. I think something like that. This is let me check for you. Riddhi. There's a dot there. There is a dot in this R.
What is the first book? What's the blue book?
I think it's like that. But now
Riddhi. Okay.
So I think something like that. Okay, now I will check it later. Okay, we'll go 98. 198. You see here, the radical root sum remain unchanged. This remain unchanged. This is not the I. The I here change. This one no change. So this is very difficult for you to able to figure out. In Sanskrit, this one will put in another class. This one is in Sanskrit. This one it will put into class 6 already because it never changed much. So Sanskrit will put classic because the I here never change, because the I here change. So Sanskrit will put it. So this one all lump in one group. This is lump as first conjugation. Sanskrit split into two. Sanskrit split into two. So that's why it's a lot easier. But that's why it's got 10 and against 8 because it's split into few. Okay, what we do is we look at the second conjugation. Second conjugation, you see this no need to, if you can read and you can understand, it's better. So what we do, this is a rule. So you are supposed to add M and underscore. The word underscore, that means the M go in front of the DH. The A is at the back of DH. That's why it's underscore. Can you see? That means can you see? First, it's become room. And then because of the Nigahita, it changed to N because you had to follow a dental D. It's a dental D, a dental N. So it becomes Runda. After that, then you can put your termination. Same like this. Mush. Mush, you put the M in front of the C. Can you see the C? That's why you got an underscore. Underscore, that means fill in the blank. The blank there. Fill the blank, then you put the A at the back. It becomes, it means, then you can see this is the first group, the Kawaga, the first group. So you get the first, this is the N, that means it's from the throat, from the throat. So it becomes muncha, muncha. So this one you can understand, you can understand it. So you see, this is how. So then the third one, only to explain already, I think you should be able to figure out by now. So in the third conjugation, in the third conjugation, can you see the third conjugation? Ya is added. Ya is added. So the ya is added. You can look at here. Look at this one. So that means this is the third conjugation is tough. It is because of the Sandhi change. That means if you take the root here, diff, then you plus ya, then there is you have to follow the table. You follow the table. That means
130. Page 130.
yeah, follow the table. Okay, 130. Which 130. Then you see Vy become BB. So this is how it goes lah. This is how it goes. Then number 2 is the SIV. Then you and then Vy is this and this is the same. And then the third one, can you see JJ? That means this one is here, dy become jj. So you have to remember the thing. So when you see something like jjha lah, some in between, you got something like that double consonant. This is what so this is double consonant or assimilation. I also cannot be sure, no, because the rule never say it's assimilation. The rule also, but it say only conversion only. So this is something that you have to spot for third conjugation. Right. Now, in the fourth conjugation, looking for my note. Yeah, okay. Yeah. You see, in the fourth conjugation, here is the fourth conjugation in your book. It says no, na, and una. Right. Okay. So if you look from the Pali perspective and Sanskrit perspective, they are totally different. For especially when involve U, U and A. Can you see NU and NA? This is a different. So, but anyway, we don't worry about this because there are not many roots that are complicated like this one. The word apps. This is the one of the most complicated because the word pa here, the pa is a prefix. So this is a root. This is a root. This is a root. This is a root. Then plus nu. Technically, in Sanskrit, when you put nu and no, nu is a weaker root. For Sanskrit, this is a weaker root. This is a weaker root. But Pali don't explain that. But anyway, we don't have to worry about that. What we need to do, we will see how the transformation. And you see, this is how it goes. This is how it goes. So many lines, how it goes is too complicated. But if you look at here and compare to Sanskrit, there is, can you see there is this prefix is Pali prefix. This is a Sanskrit prefix. And this is a Pali root, and then this is a Sanskrit root. This is a short A, this is a long A. Can you see? That is. So I put V5 means it's a class 5. This is a class 5. It's a class 5. Class 5, so if you take this is a class 5, so you can see why it's so complicated is because of one R here and one long A here. So it end up become something like that. So don't bother about that. Too difficult to remember. If you take number this here using no, this one is using una. Yeah, so una, that means one root has two possibilities, NU and NA. You see, this is the same. So if you take the third one, the third one here, the SAK, sak, sak is able. Can you see the Sanskrit root that this S is sharp? This S is sharp. This is sharp. That means this is, I think, Third one is palatal. Palatal. This is palatal. So you see Sanskrit one will put like that. So you see like that. But plus no. Also plus no one, no. All the Sanskrit class 5 is no and no. And this is Pali. You see not? You see not? Pali one, this is a Pali. All right. So it's very difficult for you to go and explain how it comes exactly. And this is also very rare one. So you take the final one, the final one. Okay, can you see this is the final one? The Su is to here. You see the Sanskrit. The Sanskrit is Shru. The S with a diacritic mark and it got the Re there. And so whenever there is a R like that with a dot, or Refa, and then the N must always take this dot already. The N must change to this dot already. Normal N will change to this dot. That's why you see this dot here. So you see this dot, why out of the blue here, you see Su plus Na, how can this one become a dot? It is because of the Re here. So it changed to that. This one is easy to understand. The rest is too complicated to understand. Okay, so that means the N normally change to this. Too complicated. So change to it. So third conjugation. This is Pali is a fourth conjugation. Only a few words only. You don't have to read that. Only a few only. So every time when the class they will always use this the complicated example. Other than that, you have no problem. Okay, we will go to this.
So the Nu, Na, and Una, there's no dot underneath it.
No R. Whenever there is no R.
The first line, the conjugational signs are Nu, Na, and Una, right?
Yeah.
There's no dot underneath it.
No dot. No dot. But this one got dot.
They show because it's corrected. They say it's a typo.
No, this one got dot. This one got dot because
This one because of the Ara.
because of the shrew got
R.
dot. This is not. Yeah, correct.
So actually there's no Ara, but our previous teacher taught us got a dot, lah.
Got a dot. Not all. Not all. Not all.
Yeah. Saknu and all Saknu all don't have dot.
No. As long as if the Sanskrit root don't have a dot, any dot that means this is called the cerebral. Palatal cerebral. It's cerebral got a dot. Cerebral only any word that got cerebral like because Sanskrit got this one. This one Sanskrit got the T got the L got dot. All these whenever there is a dot, the D got the dot. Sanskrit will got this one. Sanskrit got this one. Sanskrit got this and plus this R. Then only the N will change to the dot one because they are in the same row. This is all in the same row because this is in the same row. Okay, you see all the dot in the same row. All the dot in the same row. So whenever there is a dot, normally it will take a dot. But this is specifically there's a dot in this R, and then it will take a dot. Okay. Yeah, you see, pindah. The D and the N got a dot. Pindah. But Sanskrit maybe not like that. Okay. Okay, number 5th conjugation. Okay, you see now you take number 5th conjugation. Can you see this is a Pali? He is a. Can you look at the Sanskrit? Kri. There is a R there. That is the reason why you take a dot. Pali also had to follow no Kina with a dot. You see here is Na, this is Na. This is Na one because of the Sanskrit. That's why this the thing has to take the dot with a this is Sanskrit. That's why otherwise you will get confused. Kina, why do I have dot here? No dot here, got dot here, no dot. This is because of the Sanskrit root. Follow, now you can understand. You can
Oh, yeah.
understand. And the rest won't have a dot. See, like this one, nah, this don't have a dot. See, this is no dot.
How about the Ganhati?
Which one?
Ganhati? The
Ganhati.
on top.
Ganhati.
Each.
There is no dot, no here. There's no
Well,
dot.
come
This
on.
is there's no dot. This is technically this one technically here is
Is it because of the age?
no, this one should fall under this category. The M go in front of the H, the A at the back.
So because of the age, you need to get a dot.
Oh, this one, the GAH, you see, technically, he put like that. Technically, I see this way, this should be second conjugation. To me, I see this is a,
Brother Alfred,
yeah.
in this NPC is shown with a dot, the N.
Oh, I
the-
know. You see,
for-
my reasoning G
You can take the
plus
dictionary lah. Can take
M
dictionary before.
plus H plus A. Can you see? Second conjugation, Can you see, this is second conjugation. Second conjugation. Can you see? Can you see a second conjugation? So this is how I see as second. So this is a little bit not clear cut lah. Not clear cut lah. This is the one not clear
sorry,
cut.
Brother Alfred, I don't mean the one. I mean the fourth conjugation.
Which one?
This nu, una, and this book is shown with a dot lah.
I know
This
that
NPC.
I know NPC show is a dot. I know NPC show is with big dot is because of this lah. You follow
because
what?
of the Sanskrit lah.
You follow the Sanskrit one. You want to follow the Sanskrit one, then the dot appear. If there is no Sanskrit root with a dot, then you stick to the end without a dot. That will be correct.
So,
Okay.
Brother
You're
Alfred,
familiar with the Sanskrit, no?
so that means we have two of the same. Now, you see, nu, na, una, and the na, the fifth conjugation, also na. So that means we got two na in fourth conjugation and fifth conjugation.
Actually, you got nu and na.
Hmm?
You got
Nu, na, na,
nu and na.
The
Certain
fourth,
word
Nu and una.
the
no,
fourth conjugation, no, na, and una, we
why
will
una?
go to
The
put
una
dot
is
N.
what it you have una is because of exception. Exception. You know what exception? Exception. There's exception. This is no exception. You see, no exception. No exception. There's no exception. So exception. Sometimes when there is exception, you need to insert u inside it. For instance, when you put a ta, PPP, sometimes you may insert ita. So this is the exception. Certain word you don't have to put e. So this is the exception. So certain root when you form, you need a u there. Otherwise, you don't need. You don't need it. So this is action. Basically, there's nu and na, nu and na.
The fifth one, we were told without the dot, without the lower dot, NA, na. But the fourth one, the NA is with dot, N lower dot, lingual N.
The dot one I already told you. If you see a Sanskrit root with a R here, R here, then only the dot will form. This very straightforward one. When you see there is an R there, you definitely need a dot. Definitely this is you cannot run already. So whenever the dot come in is because if you look at here and there is no dot, but only time the dot appear when you see
Kinati, Kri.
Kri is because of Kri, it's a Kri. So that is the thing, the R, then the N will be there's a dot form already. Can you understand?
So, Brother Alfred,
So this is the thing. The dot one I already told you. If you see a Sanskrit root with a R here, then only the dot will form. This very straightforward one. When you see there is an R there, you definitely need a dot. Definitely, this is because This one is a fifth conjugation. Pali, this is Pali is a fifth conjugation. This is Sanskrit is class V is class 5 and class 9. This is class 5 and class 9. So these two are in one conjugation. Sanskrit always no and o only. No, we never use except no and na. This is Sanskrit. There's a na also. There's na. Can use the Sanskrit is na, no and na. This class is na. This is class 9. The Sanskrit is more clear. The long A na is put under class 9. Whereas in Pali, all lam are together one, so it's very difficult for you to sort it out.
So Nyana is in which group? Which conjugation? Nyana got the na is
then-
dot
No,
at the bottom.
no, then
This one no dot at the bottom. This is Nana. Nyana. Actually, Nyana got one dot at the bottom, right? At the lingual end.
this is a verb. We are talking a noun. Verb and a noun, two different things. Verb and a noun.
This one Janati, you mean?
This is noun. This is verb. We are talking a conjugation. Conjugation, it means a root form a verb. Follow now you don't get it confused. You are confusing yourself. Okay. See a root form verb. A root form a noun. So form a root form a verb, you use 7 conjugations, 7 of these. Whereas for a noun, if forming a masculine noun, if forming a feminine noun, if forming a neuter noun. So it is different. The ending is added in most of the time. Forming noun is also add an R. The first one is also add an R. I add an R. So there are two different categories. You see. So what you are asking is a noun. This is
Derivatives.
primary derivative. This is a neuter noun. This is a neuter noun. This is a primary derivative. This is a neuter noun.
Neuter noun.
Neuter noun because ana is added.
Nia plus Ana, is it?
Nia plus ana, neuter noun. So it's not called conjugation. You don't confuse yourself. Plus ana, neuter noun.
The verb is fifth conjugation.
You
don't understand why got two na in fourth and fifth. Why they
this is the root. This is the root.
Yeah.
This is the root. This is the radical is added. Na is added. This na is added. You see now?
Na is the conjugation sign lah.
Conjugation sign lah. This is na. This is not to
Don't confuse.
Conjugation sign, what? Fourth one also for also na.
This is fifth.
This is fifth.
It's fifth. It's not fourth. Fourth one is with lower dot because got the Korean.
In Pali, in Pali, the na is a long A. Is fourth conjugation. Fifth conjugation is also na with a long A. Both of them also using a NA. This is the thing. You cannot figure out which one is fourth or fifth. Pali is one of them is na with a long A. Technically, you can see this is a long A. 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 So that is the only things that is confusing is fourth and fifth conjugation. But Sanskrit, no. Sanskrit is very clear cut one. Very clear cut one. Because it's split into a different section. So you understand or not?
Yes.
Can you understand?
Yes.
This is Sanskrit.
Because of the R lah.
Ri. This one is this is ri.
And the R without the dot we pronounce as what for Sanskrit?
Yeah.
You pronounce this one.
This one is
You
read.
pronounce this one. You pronounce this one. This is
Sanskrit.
Sanskrit. Written like that.
Read,
Sanskrit.
read.
So read, yeah. Read is
This.
without dot, no? I remember got one without dot, isn't it?
No, the dot, there is a dot. This is Sanskrit. So the after the R, you in this one, you see after the R, you insert the I here.
Hmm.
That's why you pronounce as Sanskrit. Technically, it's written in this way, Sanskrit. This is Sanskrit. So this is English pronunciation. So this is written as a Sanskrit letter. See, Sanskrit.
Sanskrit.
That is Sanskrit lah.
So,
you see how it.
got another R, normal R without the dot.
No, they call it Refa.
Refa. I remember got three
Refa.
different.
Refa. Refa is only there is in Pali. Satta. This is Refa. Okay. Sanskrit. Can you see the R got dot there? Rishi. Pali Ishi. See not?
I see.
Thai Lucy. You know Lucy, the Bomo lah, Lucy. So this is come from Rishi, Lucy, something like that. So this is Sanskrit. See that? Pali become like that. You see all the diacritic mark disappear. It becomes Ishi. So a lot of things is a bit difficult lah. So there is something like that lah. Don't worry about that lah. Some of them. Okay, now come to sixth conjugation. Sixth conjugation. Can you see here? Can you see here? The sixth conjugation, O is added. All right. O, you see O is a conjugation sign. O. Yeah. And then you see here, you see Tanuti and Tanute. Can you see these two? In Sanskrit, this is class 8. The O is a stronger root. U is weak, is added to form a weaker stem, a weaker root. This is the root plus this is a weaker form of the verb. So that, but Pali only take Pali most of the time take O. Most of the time take O, but however certain word this is strong. Tanuti is strong. This is weak. This is reflexive. This is weak. This is weak. Tanuti. So that is the reason why you get that. Same like this. Can you see? Karo, karote. Oh, this is how it goes. Mano and manote. Because of the Sanskrit. This is a Sanskrit. Sanskrit will explain this is a strong, this is weak. Same like just now you see and na and the no and the no. Can you see? This is O, no. This is U, no. Because of strong and weak. Strong and weak. That is the reason you get so many variation na, no, and no. It depends on the root. The root itself sometimes is weak, sometimes it's strong. So this part.
But the usage the same, right? It still means he does, he thinks.
Yeah, it says this one, Manute, he thinks for him. He himself think.
Oh.
They one is reflexive, isn't it?
This one reflexive. He himself think. Yeah, so this is reflexive. This is he thinks. This is a reflexive.
Present.
Normally in English we don't put he himself think. You don't put that way. But in Pali it is a bit specific. All right. Okay.
Okay, thanks. Thank you.
Okay. Stop. Stop. Overshoot already. We stop at here. And bear in mind, there are two class of conjugation. If you look at here, let's say
Easiest is parla. Palati, paliti.
no. What I want to show you they have to take Tanoti. Yeah. Okay. You see here is always put an O. If you look at under the grammar root, can you see under the grammar root? You see this is 7 conjugation, it's 7 conjugation. It is 7 conjugation. Can you look at the Sanskrit is 8 conjugation? So this book is not according the MPC use another Pali grammar book. There are two Pali grammar book. This one is a different Pali grammar book. This one is up to 8. This one this is up to more than 8. You see not? So here this is same like Sanskrit. This is 7. Just now we say Tanoti is not 7. Can you see? We go back to here.
It's 6.
You see not? This is 6. So this is 6J against 7J. So this is another book itself, 6 and 7. So depends on what your teacher going to say lah. If your teacher follow this, you follow this, then your conjugation will 7. If you follow on NPC, it's that NPC only got 7 conjugation. So this one will be 7. So this is the only thing that you have to remember. All right. Okay, we will stop this.